Brought to you by My 11 Circle. Play with champions. Download the app now.
So I'm joined by Sarah Story, and she is Deputy High Commissioner. Sarah, can you just put some light on how exactly sport can bring two countries together?
Great question, Nitin, and it's a pleasure to be talking to you today. We are both sporting obsessed countries. In Australia, we're coming into a green and gold decade where we're hosting so many major events, but the interactions and the touch points between Australia and India are massive when it comes to sport. It's one of our great soft power assets for both of our countries, and we were so delighted last year, for instance, with the Commonwealth Games to see the rise of India's athletes. At the moment, your women's cricket team is extraordinary, and about the men's cricket team, let's just see how the tests go a little bit more at the moment, but we are just so excited to see our men's team in country. I think that sports is a way that we can bring our two nations together, particularly because of the expertise that both of us have. We're natural partners and there's great complementarity, for instance, in sports education, in sports technology, in elite pathways, and particularly around inclusivity with sport. I'm really pleased to see the rise of women's sport in Australia and in India.
Right. So your Australian team is here. They're playing Border-Gavaskar trophy and they have lost first game against India. But how confident are you that they'll bounce back and they can actually win this series?
Well, I think that every Australian cricketer always says, particularly on the men's side, that coming to India is a great challenge because playing before a home crowd on home turf is really, really quite a challenge. The Indian team really played magnificently in Nagpur. It's interesting that the second match has been changed. I think many people are looking forward to the beautiful backdrop in Dharamshala, but I think that it's going to be fantastic in indoor. What I think is most interesting and could give our team quite a lift is our Prime Minister is hoping to come in March, and we're hoping that he might be able to interact with the cricket as well. But hometown Delhi, it's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to attending personally this week as well.
Last question. Women's Premier League is also going to start, and some of the Australian players are there in different teams. So how excited you are? I mean, it's a big platform for them.
Exactly, and I'm also just really pleased to see, the increased credibility and the way that sport is taking seriously the contribution of women's sport. And cricket is one latest example. With the auctions we've seen this week, we've seen some stratospheric prices, and that's something that I really like to see, including for Australian players. We're seeing the increased intermingling of our teams in terms of coaching, playing in the league, and it's just something so exciting, and I think that we have a lot of future to go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
मैच से जुड़े आपके हर सवाल का हम देंगे जवाब। जानने के लिए हर अपडेट, लाइव एनालिसिस, स्पेशल इंटरव्यूज, डाउनलोड कीजिए स्पोर्ट्स तक ऐप।